Howdy people, I'm Declan. I've been a photographer for over a decade now at this point. I've worked with everyone from fashion photography, magazines, cosplay photography, weddings, beautiful elaborate Vogue style shoots to a Dragon Ball cosplay at a Comic-Con. But I want to tell you that there's something that really punched me in the lens early on. My photography is really suffering, not because of gear, not because of the software, nothing like that. It's because I didn't know how to communicate with the cosplayers, the models, the people that I was actually taking the photos of. And that really matters. And if they don't know what I'm seeing, it's just not going to work. This really cost me. I had missed shots, I had awkward poses, I had flat expressions, I had really frustrated clients, and me as a photographer, I was really frustrated too because I wasn't getting the best out of myself. The moment I realised how to direct and how to communicate what I was seeing on the back of the camera to my client, everything changed. By the end of this video, I'm going to give you that advice. I'm going to give you some practical tips that will allow you to communicate properly with your clients. And, you know, before we dive in, have you had a look at that subscribe button? It's down there. Have a look. Okay, let me tell you a quick but embarrassing story. So relatively near the start of my career, I booked a really cool shoot with an amazing cosplayer. They were a friend of a friend. They had like 100k followers. They had a stupidly intricate costume, like it was hand sewed, handmade, like this was a dream. They had full-on character makeup. They had everything perfect. I showed up my camera. I had the ideas. I thought of some angles. I thought, you know, I've got this. You know, we cannot take a bad photo here. We start shooting and it's just flat. Everything's dead, pose is looking forced. And I was thinking, okay, what's wrong with her? Why isn't this working? Plot twist and embarrassing bit, it's me. I was the problem. In the words of Taylor Swift, I'm the problem, it's me. I wasn't communicating. I wasn't giving her any energy, any feedback. She didn't know what I was seeing. I started off thinking that because I know what my job as a photographer is, I know what I'm seeing, they know what they are as a model. First lesson. My model is not, or your model is not a mind reader and you're not Annie Leibovitz. Well, not yet. You're not going to just create this magic. You've got to have that communication and you've got to guide them and show them the back camera. You've got to teach them the poses. You've got to explain what you're after. You've got to refer to any reference photos that you have shown them. More on that in a minute. So, what are we going to do? How are we going to start this off? All starts before the shoot, okay? For the shoot, we want to set a mood board. Pinterest is great for this. There's various websites you can use to collaborate. You can have a shared saved list on Instagram, whatever you feel comfortable working with. You want to discuss outfits, what are they going to do, discuss location, discuss any accessibility issues, discuss any comfort levels, what level are they shooting up to, are they jumping, are they not jumping, are they using props, things like that. I recommend a voice call, video call, or voice notes. It's so much easier to denote tone when you're not typing out a message. We all struggle with that. The best communication and the best shoots are those that start before you actually meet in person. If you've met each other at an event or networked beforehand, even better, but we're going at this assuming that you have never spoken to this client. Now, during the shoot, remember these 3 golden rules. Talk constantly. Give feedback as and when you see it. Compliment where it's good. Sometimes give polite feedback if needed. Turn head, move chin up, extend neck. Stomach might be showing a bit. Maybe suck in, adjust pose. If you know it's something that is what could be a danger area for them, communicate it so they like the images at the end. Use reference photos and reference poses. Your model's not going to suddenly think of the next big Vogue cover. What you need to do is show them the images that you've been working on and help them get into the pose. You know what? Sometimes it's easier if you're doing the poses too. Believe me, I've got really embarrassing behind the scenes images of myself. And then read their energy. You're not a dictator, you're a photographer. You've got to make sure that if they are uncomfortable, if they're feeling too cold, they're shivering, you're checking in with them. You know, every 5-6 minutes, you know, that should be enough. And make sure that they feel comfortable to tell you if they need to stop, because we need it to be a comfortable, safe environment. And lastly, so many photographers don't communicate with their models after the shoot. Believe me, I know I could be one of these people. It's something I'm definitely working on. We're there, we're stuck in the editing, but we're not giving previews, we're not giving feedback, we're not giving teasers. And all these things count against you. When you're giving that good communication, you're going to get repeat collaborations, better testimonials, and models will refer you to other people. You've got to remember that people will talk about you when you're not in the room, and you want them to be saying good things about you. And my final tip, do not treat models like props. Treat them like collaborators. The best photos will happen when you collaborate and you really spark and work off each other. It's not you directing them, it's both you building and creating something together. Photography is 10% camera and 90% communication. And once you master that communication, you're not going to take bad portraits again. Any questions? Drop them in the comment section below. I reply to them all unless you're a bot. And if you liked it, if you like this video, like it. If you love it, share it. And if you're still here, maybe as a hint to subscribe. Can't wait to see you next time.